Hello, everyone. Yes, it's that time of year again. Everybody's getting their stock cars out, getting them ready, fired up, and ready to take to the asphalt, dirt, whatever they race on. I know a lot of people say dirt's for racing, asphalt's for getting there. I know a lot of you guys like asphalt racing. Heck, to me, it's all the same. As long as it goes around in circles, it's cool to watch. But a lot like the 36 Ford in the background here, this is another one that's probably been in the making for, well, I had the idea 4 years ago, I think it's been now. Had an old 66 Fairlane, and I had it sitting on top of the sitting on top of the roll cage for a while because I was working on something else and working on a couple other things. And I'm like, that'd look good together. All I had was a body. And I thought about it, but kind of looked cool as a stock car, so I started making it fit the chassis a little bit and put it back in a box. Forgot about it until about 2 weeks ago. I was down visiting my son. Saw the bag of this. I'm like, I'm gonna take that back up and do some playing around with it. So that's what I did, and here it is done. The champagne gold that I used on the frame underneath the 36. This stuff here. That's what's on the frame underneath this, or on the back half of the body here. Back half of the body in the trunk is all the champagne gold. And the orange that you see is just a metallic orange. PS61 shot over white. So that makes up the color on it. What I did to the body, open up the wheel wells, get them to fit down around the NASCAR, get the NASCAR tires. The chassis is all out of an old NASCAR kit. It was already built up. I just used it already done, just mated the body to it, painted the body, and put it all together. Painted the fuel cell up on it, make it look a little decent when you see it from the backside. I left the tail lights out of it, just to kind of finish out the back end and give that stock car look. Front end, just the grill up front, didn't do anything to it, just put the grill on front. Kind of went quick and easy on this one. I didn't really give it a whole lot of detail. Took the Fairlane 427 hood, flipped the scoop around backwards, and then filled it all in, and then cut the hole in it to fit the air cleaner up through it. Again, it was already put together. Chassis was already done. I just pulled the NASCAR body off and fitted the Fairlane body to it. Decals are just out of the parts box, or out of my plethora of roundy decals. That's a big word there. Plethora. Yeah, anyway. I'm in a weird mood tonight, sorry. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get another short tracker done this year, and I haven't really done a whole lot of them lately, so I wanted to do another one and get another one for the shelf. Well, you can see inside. Inside's kind of an off-white. Added the strips of plastic underneath to add like a hood jam to it. That way the hood has something to sit on. That's about it. Just a shorts tracker for Saturday night and getting ready for racing. Gave it a little bit of a nose down stance because I just like that stance. Just give it the right attitude and looks fast sitting still. Hopefully you guys that are into NASCAR, or not NASCAR, but into short track racing and such, hopefully you guys can get out this Saturday night or even during any time this season and go check out a short track race in your neighborhood. Even cooler if you can get to a vintage short track race. Haven't been to one yet, but I'd like to go to one. I always like the vintage cars, the old school stuff. Of course, old school is cool, but Anywho, hope everyone has a good night. We're going to make this one just a quick short one like we did the 36, just to see if they help with my uploads or not. That's about it for this time around. I'll talk a little bit more about the KW, that big long orange thing in the background, at another time. Been working on that here lately too. Got the cab painted, getting ready for decals and interior work, and hopefully wrap that up here in about another week or two. Got a couple other projects here too I pulled out and brought up. A couple things, I got a few things I think you're going to like. Some of my, well, a couple of my wilder ones, and then one wild one that a friend of mine started and wanted me to kind of take over and finish. So got those coming up. But anywho, we'll catch you all later. Take care, and we'll see y'all in the corner. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.